My name's Tim Amoroso from No Cover, and I'm here with...
The Dolly Rotts.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
We're good.
How's your Warped Tour experience so far?
It's been great. We're only doing 3 days. It's like all Southern California. Like we have other stuff coming up like later in the next month. So we were like, it's the last Vans Warped Tour. Like, let's do this because we played it for years and years in a row, and so being a part of the last one was like mandatory. So we flew in, just doing these dates, and then we're gonna fly out to the next destination.
So you guys just you have one more date after this? Did you guys start with Pomona?
We started in Pomona, and then we played an LA gig last night because we didn't want to do the drive all the way up and then down again. So yeah, today's our last day.
That's awesome. How many times have you guys played Warped Tour?
I think this is 8.
Yeah.
But it's not always been like the whole tour. You know, I think the longest run was like 8 weeks. But like we always did it as like a punk rock band, you know. So it's like in a van, you know, like
In
or
the
whatever.
heat,
We got one tour where we did it on a bus with like
Yeah.
we shared a bus with Bowling for Soup, and we did it in like 2011 or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, like we always just like huffed it out. We were like that band on like, you know, one of the little bands or whatever. And yeah, you just kind of like we wanted to be a part of something that we always grew up with or believed in, and, you know. So yeah, we just kind of drive all night, play all day.
For sure, man. What is your... Do you have a funny Warped Tour story that you'd want to share with us?
Does it not involve puking?
Or a Fletcher story? Because we all know that there's always somebody who has a story with Fletcher in it.
You know what? Like honestly, like well, the best Warped Tour story for our band was like we like would, you know, we were playing like I think it was like 2006 or whatever, and we would play every day, and that was like the long run. And we just show up every day and just kind of bang it out in the sun and not know if anybody gave a shit. You know, we're just like a little punk rock band. But we'd see like Joan Jett riding around on her bike, you know, 'cause she was on that tour and she had this BMX. And then like at the end of the tour, like right before we left, it was like before the last day.
Yeah, we had a demo,
Like,
and I was like, if I don't give Joan Jett our demo today, and we break down before Salt Lake City, I may never get to give it to her. And so I gave Joan Jett our demo, and then like a month later, we got a call from Blackheart. They were like, "Hey, we want to put out your records," and so it was really cool. And without Warped Tour, it wouldn't have happened.
yeah, so we signed to her label, and she
Yeah.
just had us be part of her label for a couple records, and that like changed our life, you know, because it's like we became Joan Jett's band. So we can owe that to Warped Tour, you know. It was like that's our memory. It's not like some outrageous like partying memory
There
or
was
whatever.
puking in cornfields.
Yeah, I mean, like we set off some fireworks. We
Almost
had some.
got kicked off the tour for it.
We like yeah,
What happened?
No, it's just a no firework policy, but we didn't know.
yeah.
And it was 4th of July or something. It was like there are fireworks around, you know. Hey, no big deal. No, it
Yeah,
was a
but-
big no-no.
Did you guys get chewed out or what?
I don't
I
think
think
they
it
ever.
was nice.
I don't think they
Maybe
ever
they
figured
didn't
out
know
it was us. I don't think they knew it was
Yeah,
us.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're not supposed to set like cornfields on fire.
Oh, no shit. I'm a statute of limitations. Did we exit that one out?
Do ban us from Warped Tour?
That's not us anymore. Like, it's over.
All right, so where are you guys staying at now? You guys based on East Coast or?
Well, we have our place in LA still. We have an apartment if you want to Airbnb it. But yeah,
Koreatown?
and then like our families are all from Tampa, Florida. So like we bought a house in Tampa because like, dude, in Tampa we can afford a yard. And since we got like 2 kids, we have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old who are in the RV over there, and they're just hanging out and going to the beach today. And yeah, it's good to have them around the grandparents. So we got a house in
Yeah.
Florida that we just like base everything out of here in Florida, and so it's been really nice.
You guys know who Bubba the Love Sponge is?
Of course
How-
we do.
The question is, how do you know who Bubba Loves?
That guy is my inspiration. Like that's where like that show, the Bubba the Love Sponge show, is what encouraged me to. No, he was syndicated only for like a couple years, and then that's how I picked up on it.
Yeah.
That was my top 40 radio station. Was 93.3 FLZ, the Power Pig.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Bubba the
Power break. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Oh my
Bubba's
gosh, that's
always
so
been like
funny.
so outrageous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that people outside of Florida knew about him, man.
Yeah.
He's still around.
I know he just lost his mansion. He was on Howard Stern the other day.
Suits. Did you see that stuff with him, like Hulk Hogan and stuff?
Sex tape? Oh my god.
Oh, man.
I love him though, man. I think he's super creative.
He definitely forged a path for people doing like radio or like audio communication. You know, I mean, that guy was like, at the time, he was outrageous. He's still
The number one highest fine given out by FCC. It's to him.
No way.
Oh
That's
my God.
crazy. Yeah, we grew up with that.
And Two Live Crew.
Yeah, that I was gonna say Two Live Crew. It's like that was our childhood. Bubba the Love Sponge and Two Live Crew, and then we were like,
No punk bands would
he
come
was like,
through, so
oh, I guess
that
we
happened
need
later.
to start playing guitars or something, because otherwise we're gonna be complete degenerates. Yeah.
So, you know, what do you guys have? Is there anything you guys have coming up in the next couple months, or something that people can look forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a East Coast U.S. tour coming up July and August. So it's a headline tour for us, and we do those. I mean, we just like headline.
You just going to RV and then take off, or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Around hurricane season, bro?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just afraid of leaving my house alone.
That's what I'd be scared of.
Like we came back last year during Irma, or was it the year before?
Yeah.
Whatever. We were on tour with like the Living Inn in the Midwest, and like we were flying back from Chicago to Tampa, and people at the airport were like, "Why are you flying to Florida? There's a hurricane coming, you crazy person."
We're like, we've got to board up our house and take care of our parents.
So if you look back at our like old Instagrams or whatever, it's pictures of us like boarding up our house and like whatever.
Do you guys like around this time of year, August, September, do you guys say, "Oh, let's go back to our home. Let's go back to West"?
Well, I mean, you're always kind of at the ready. Like we have to get like stuff set. Like the trees
we have,
are trimmed.
Generators, trees trimmed,
Yeah,
water supplies.
We bought a generator.
Yeah.
Like we saw like one of the first storms come in like a couple weeks ago. And we were just up late, and we like, you know, the kids were asleep, so we drank a bottle of wine, and we're sitting there watching the news. It's like Alberto is coming or whatever. We're like
already?
I'm on Amazon. I'm like buying. I bought a $400 generator just on the fly. I was like, deliver now. Like, and it appeared like 2 days later. So we're set, dude. No, I don't want to be without electricity. We gotta have a fridge, man.
I know.
I mean, here I always worry about earthquakes, so there's gonna be something, at least with a hurricane.
When's the last time we had an earthquake? Like 1996?
Anywhere you live, there's gonna be a natural disaster.
Yeah.
You know.
I was praying. I got in trouble today with Kevin. I was like, "Come on, God, just make there be an earthquake, so we can just go the fuck home."
I know. Well, there will be points on this tour where like it's like, God damn it, when you get to Phoenix. When it's 125
Vegas.
degrees and your Vans or your Converse or whatever are melting on the pavement. Yeah, then you're gonna be like praying for a natural disaster, probably a meteor.
I know. Well, I was praying for something.
It's okay though. I mean, it's the last time, so you just gotta rough it out.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you guys so much. Where can people find you? Where's some good information for social media, website? What do you guys got going on?
DollyRotts.com, everything / the Dolly Rotts at the Dolly Rotts. It's DOLLYROTS.
Yeah, and we answer everything, so it's like it's not like we don't have like a company or like it's like everything goes direct to us. I mean, we got other people to handle other stuff for us, but like in terms of Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, it's always
fan
us.
Connection is
and,
real.
And like we're always like super like just like whatever, like just talk to us, you know. Send us your like whatever you want to talk about.
Bad jokes.
Tell us,
I have bad jokes to tell.
Yeah, tell us about your dog. Tell us about like the pizza you ate today. I don't care. Like we just like interacting with people because that's what we do. So
Straight from Tampa, Florida. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Right on.
All right.
Cool.